Hey YouTube, Nova Piper. Doing a video, smoking Eric Stockaby. Eric Stockaby, 4th generation. And Seattle Pipe Club Potlatch, is that what it's called? I think. It's got everything in it. Virginia, Burley, Kentucky, Perique, Latakia. Unflavored. I'm used to tobacco with more Latakia flavor in them, so this is it's only my second bowl. I'm not really sure if I like it or not. It'll be interesting to see how the flavors change. Takes a few bowls to figure it out. I've been watching the Winter Olympics. Watching the women's hockey. Any hockey. Yeah, there's a lot of, I see a few. I always like the Winter Olympics better. And then I always like the Winter Olympics better than Summer Olympics. Always have. Probably because of hockey. Hockey's a religion in Canada. It really is. I think even people that don't follow sports, I'm not hardcore. Like, I don't sit there and follow friggin' American football and baseball and basketball. I got no use for that shit. I understand. I have no use for friggin' American football. Not a clue. Don't care. Tried it, watched it, don't understand it. I think it's stupid as hell. I'm not saying this so that other people can come back and start flame wars. It's just I don't like it. That's all. I used to play baseball. I always enjoyed playing baseball. I just never liked watching baseball. Used to do Little League and all that stuff in the summer. But hockey, man, oh my God, it was like all winter, all summer. We play hockey on the street, on ice. I never got into like midget hockey. I never got in organized hockey. It was expensive and shit. I'm not the best skater, so I didn't really get into it. But we used to play, on lakes or rent the ice, and in the summer, we'd play all the time. So I'm watching the hockey on the Olympics. I think I watched 3 games so far. It was Sweden, or Switzerland, and Finland. And there's women's hockey. No, it was America and Finland? Yeah, USA and Finland. I watched that at 3 o'clock this morning. I woke up, used the bathroom or something, and said, I should see if there's hockey on. I just turned the laptop on, and it's right in the bed with me. And there was caught the last period of the American-Finland. And I watched Switzerland. I think it was Switzerland and Korea. Like all of Korea. North, South Korea to combine Korea. And that was, okay. I just watched Canada play the non-drugged Russian team. I guess Russia's not in the Olympics because too much doping. So I think they have the sober Russian team, and they have, I forget what they call it. It's not Russia. It's some different name for it, and they're not using the Russian flag. The Olympic Athletes of Russia. That's what it's called. OAR. I just watched Canada and Russia play. It was women's hockey. It was all right. I can't wait for the men's hockey. Canada kicks ass in hockey, but we're Canadian. It's religion. always liked it. Winter Olympics. And I really like the hockey, but I'll watch the ski jumping. I'll watch the speed skating. That's about it. Not this, dancing stuff. I don't like the dancing things. Snow dancing and snowboard dancing and ice dancing. That's just ridiculous, man. Any sport that's judged, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. It just doesn't. That's why I like puck, stick, net, scores and stuff like that, or distance or weight, None of this judge. And I've been watching the ski jump, and then they're judging the landing, so it's not who goes the furthest. I like the luge and the skeleton bobsled. I like that too. I don't think that's judged. That's just all fastest time. Downhill, that's not so bad too. I like that kind of stuff. I see a lot of countries, and a lot of you guys over in Europe too. Well, Canada usually, Canada's one of the top medal countries in the Winter Olympics anyway. And Norway, and those kind. Norway's up there, America. But I'm seeing athletes from a lot of countries where you guys are too. Well, of course, Canada, North America, Canada. Well, I don't know too many pipe smokers in Mexico, Central America, but we have Canada. Besides Canada and America, I see. Sweden. I know I think there's some guys from Sweden, or Switzerland, and Slovenia. Seen them in there today. Like ski jumping and luge maybe. But Norway, and Sweden and Finland, Germany. There's a lot of pipe guys here from the UK, but I don't see the UK, any teams from the UK in the Winter Olympics. Why not? Oh man, play some hockey. That's kind of cool. Friggin' hockey games are on at 3 in the morning local for me, so that sucks. I caught the ass end of one game, and I watched the game yesterday and today. 8 o'clock. It's 8 a.m. they started, so I watched them. I'm up by then. If I'm in school, if there's a game on, I'll watch it while I'm there. I even go to school early just to watch the game. This isn't Tim Hortons. This is my own coffee that I brewed. Ground the beans and put them in the percolator. It's like a whole pot of coffee in here. I don't really like Tim Hortons coffee. Anyway. I was talking with a bunch of the Canadian guys. I had a goddamn timer on this fucking camera, man. It sucks. I'm gonna have to move it. There it is. Straight where I got my mic stand. So I don't know how long my videos are going. Now it's all twisted and fucking lopsided, and I'm not doing it again either. There. If it goes crooked, it goes crooked. Depending on what phone I use, it's either down here, or up there, or over here, Fucking battery went dead on my phone. I had to go grab the charger, plug it in, move the friggin' phone around so it's closer to the plug. So I got like 1% here with it plugged in. But I think it sucks power faster than it can push with a 2-amp charger. The thing about these Samsungs, man, my God, do they ever draw juice? And I know there's somebody out there, one of the Canadian guys, doesn't like Samsung. So, sorry, man, don't hate me. But yeah, I was talking to, on the Voxer, we were chatting, the Canadian guys, and we were going on about, Penn was talking about storing tobacco, and my God, he buys tobacco like crazy. And we got into the talk about cellaring tobacco. and where I smoke English blends, I don't. I've cellared English blends, and they don't taste any better. I don't find anyway. So Ben's got a shit ton of tobacco. He's cellared, and he probably smokes way more Virginia. Well, it's obvious he smokes a fucking shit ton of way more Virginia than I do. I only buy maybe a pound and a half of tobacco, 600 grams or something. Maybe 600 grams a year is all I buy. And I don't even smoke that much, I don't think. So I got a lot of open tins that are almost empty. I got way too many of them. I just open another one. But I don't say like, okay, well, I like this blend. I'm not going to go out and buy 5 cans of it. I don't do that. Like, for instance, 10 Russians. I'll have 1 can of 10 Russians on the go at a time. That's it. And when I'm almost out, I'll have another can of another blend, like Balkan mixture, that I like, that I'll smoke until I order it, and then I'll order some Balkan mixture, and then I'll usually order 150 grams of the tobacco that I like, and I always pick up 50 grams of something I've never tried. And that's what this is. So that's what I do. And then Ben was showing us pictures where he'll buy, like a kilo of the same tobacco at once. And he cellars it, and it's Virginia. And Virginia tastes better with age on it. I've got some old Virginia in there. Not sealed cans. I have 1 can of sealed Virginia, 2 cans of sealed Virginia. Both cans are Mississippi River, and they've been sitting there a while, and I don't smoke it very often, so I'll open a can probably in the summertime, and then maybe a year later I'll open the other can. But I got some jars with a few flakes in it, or a little bit of Virginia in it, and they've been there for about 2 years. And I tried them the other day to see what they were like, and they taste a bit different. They're not, once in a while, I guess, but it's not English, and I don't really enjoy it as much as I do an English blend. So he got to talking, saying, they're, it's like, why would I want to buy a lifetime supply of tobacco? Ben says, well, what if the retailers stop shipping to Canada? What are you going to do then? Because it's too expensive to buy local. It's like, well, for the little bit of tobacco that I buy, I don't buy tobacco thinking that they're going to stop selling tobacco. If I need pipe tobacco, I'll just get one of my YouTube buddies who live in America to buy it for me and ship it to me. It'll still be cheaper, and I'll pay them for it, hook them up with something. It'll still be cheaper than buying it local. For the amount of tobacco I smoke, whoop-de-ding. It's no big deal. And I don't sell her tobacco. There's a couple of aromatics that aren't too bad that I don't mind. And aromatics don't take age very well. But the big thing was about English, and Ben was saying, oh, Tim, you're crazy, man. Don't believe everything you hear or read about not cellaring English tobacco. And how it all started was, I was reading and was watching videos about guys saying that English tobacco, you don't need to age it. It just mellows it out. Doesn't ruin it. It's just, doesn't really improve it like it does with Virginia. So what I did is I cellared some English for over a year. I had some 10 Russians. I think the can of 10 Russians I'm smoking now is over a year old. And I had something else, I forget. I smoke mostly English anyway, but I had another couple of cans of English tobacco. I got 50 grams of plum pudding in there in a can too. That's been there for a long time. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You fucking fall in here. So anyway, I opened up an old can, two or three different cans of English tobacco that I had a lot of age on. And, I had a can of, let's say, 10 Russians. I just finished it. Then I opened up an old can that was even older than what I just finished and smoked it. And it tasted different. But I prefer, it didn't have that punch and that kick. It was smoother and mellower, but I like that, bang, Latakia. didn't have it. Aha! It's Latakia. It is pronounced Latakia, not Latakia, by the way. So anyway, personally, I'm not going to sell her any English blends. I like them. As soon as I buy them, open the can and smoke them. That's how I like it. And how do I know that? Because I tried it. I tried it, and I compared the same blend, old and new, and I like it new. So I did it with aromatics, and I don't really, aromatics something I do once in a blue moon, but by the end of the bowl they're disgusting. So aging in aromatics no good. And I don't really like Virginia, so regardless if it's new or aged, it's not really that big of a deal for me. So in school, there's a woman from Syria in my school. And we were all talking, and she was saying, yeah, back where I come from in my city, Latakia, she said, in her Arabic accent. I said, what? Is that how you're from? And I told her all about Latakia tobacco, and she had no idea. I told her the history of it, and how the bunker crop was sitting there, and the fires made it smoky, and how it's. And I brought some vintage Syrian in, showed her, and she was freaked right out. She had no idea, and it was named after the city she's from, which is Latakia. So am I going to call it Latakia? Probably not, because she said foreigners call it Latakia, but people from where she's from, her city's called Latakia. So there you go. How about that? Saying it wrong all this time. Okay, I gotta crop this video together because of the goddamn battery. Not really sure if I like this stuff yet. So anyway, I'll let you go. I gotta fucking load this on my computer now and edit them, and I don't want to do that. So we'll see ya.